John, you created a couple of chances that maybe you weren't quite able to capitalise. Was that the way you kind of saw the way the game went?
Yeah, I saw that we weren't at our best today. We struggle with the conditions. We struggle with the shorter turnaround, and that's disappointing. I'm not saying the boys didn't try and give their all. It's just that we didn't look ourselves like we looked on Monday against Victory, and so we struggled with that. And yeah, we did have a couple of chances, and the keeper put off a couple of really important saves and good saves, and they scored a great goal. But from a performance, it wasn't what we expect or the standard that we want.
You mentioned the conditions that probably played a big part in that. Was that kind of the reason why you sat back a bit more in that game and also made a bunch of changes early in the second half, just trying to freshen things up?
Yeah, we had to, because we could see that the boys really struggled from the start, so it was hard to press a little bit higher. It was hard to go quite often, and then we had to try and bring freshness on in the second half. And plus, Lustica hasn't played a lot of football. Does his first start for about nearly 4 months, so it wasn't easy for him. And then we wanted to try and freshen it up, and we did that with a couple of the subs, and it's just disappointing that we weren't able to create more chances.
You mentioned Lustica's first start for a while. He looked quite good out there. How do you think he went in his first game back?
He did well. Lusty, we know the type of player he is, and he's a quality player for us. We've missed him. It's good to have him back, and he'll be better for this next game. It's actually not a bad time to have a break, especially after the conditions like that, and the 2 games in 4 or 5 days. It's a good time to have a break, and hopefully we recover well, and then we're ready for the Sydney game.
You mentioned you've got some big games coming up after the international break. Are you expecting any boys back for those games, or is this going to be your side for the remainder of the season?
No, we're expecting some boys back. Not sure yet. Hopefully Kilkenny, maybe Rami Nazarene, but we're not sure. We'll have to see how the next week or so goes, but it'll be nice to have some boys back as well. Dylan Price, who was sick, it would have been nice to have him here because he's got legs and can run at players when the opposition get tired. So he should be back, because it was only a minor illness.
Do you feel like that you deserved something out of this game?
Well, probably when I reflect, they didn't have a great deal of clear-cut chances. They had some opportunities from a distance. So we probably could have got something out of it, but again, we look at the performance, because if we perform well, we felt that we could have got to the result we wanted. We know that this was Brisbane's last real opportunity, so they were desperate to win, and we weren't able to capitalise on them, maybe being anxious at times. And but yeah, not sure whether we deserved much more, maybe a point.
Also, as well, for you personally, is just extended your time at Western United by 2 years. Does that help as far as, obviously this season's not dusted yet, but obviously planning beyond the end of the season as far as the squad you've got at the moment?
Yeah, it definitely does. It helps the players that are here. They understand that I'm here longer term. It creates stability. We can start to plan for next season. We're still very much focused on this season. We still believe we can make finals. We're not too far away after a poor start to the season. So it's important, that stability, and trying to get the core squad together and keep them together. Yeah, there'll be a couple of players that we'll bring in to freshen things up, but majority of the players have signed on. So it's important for everyone, but at the moment that's not really on my mind. It's about preparing for the Sydney game.
And I was going to say, obviously, the Sydney game after the international break, is that pretty much make or break for your finals chances, in your opinion?
I wouldn't say make or break. We definitely want a result. We don't want to say we must win that game, because we don't know what's going to happen tonight with Sydney. We're only 2 points behind them. Depending if they win, we could be a little bit more, but if they don't, then we're very close, and there's still 5 games to go. There's still a lot of points up for grabs. So, we want to win every game we play in, and hopefully we can go on a mini run again that we won 3 in a row just recently. And if we do that, we'll put ourselves in a good position to make finals.